Okay, I'll start. So my relationship with the camera started back in 2016 and it's been 12 years now since I've... Yeah, so my relationship has been special. So migrating from a point and shoot to a DSLR, like a fancy camera, like now I can operate any camera. So my relationship has been really special when it comes to cameras, like cameras over anything else.
For me, my relationship with the camera is not so much so in operating it. I mean, thoda like photography and stuff, but it's more so realizing the capabilities and the kind of work you can do with the camera, because I prefer direction over, I think that's where my my strengths come most to the audience. And so for me, it's realizing what all a camera can do and getting capable hands like Bharat
Yeah, I can execute whatever he wants.
To operate the camera for me. So I think we work really well as a team, synergetically. So I think that's our relationship with the camera.
The relationship with my camera can be defined as the changing moment when I changed my college, came here. So I have been in a relationship with my camera for the last 1 year, not more than that. And I think it has changed my life for better. It couldn't have been more better than this. I am enjoying my every single part of my life because I know what I'm doing. And camera has helped me be happy. And this is one word which I can describe my relationship with my camera being. It has made me happy.
Well, I mean, my camera for me is basically like, I wouldn't say best friend because that's too cliched, but I see it as a tool to capture memories. For me, it's more about capturing the right moment. Like, I like taking pictures of people, and I don't care much about, the light or how pretty it looks. I'm more about the moment. If someone's smiling and I get to capture that moment when that person smiles, that's it for me. It's changed my life. I mean, it's got me a ton of work. I've worked a whole lot in the past, let's say 2 years. I started working because of my camera, because I made a video and that got viral, and then people asked me, okay, you know what, make this for us too. And that video I made, it was just about that, capturing that little moment where people are caught unaware.
That's a very interesting question, and something I think about a lot. And with so many months of deliberation, and maybe even years of deliberation on this topic, I believe that I don't think I can change the industry. You can never tell an audience what they should watch, but
And it's also about what they want. So
True. So I feel it's more so about bringing honest, heartfelt stories to them, and if that incites any kind of a change, then why not? But my whole outlook towards this is that I cannot change the industry, and that's not even my intention. But my whole intention is to bring honest, heartfelt stories that I am happy with and I am true to, and see where that takes the movement forward.
yeah, I mean it's true. We can, to say the least, try starting a movement to get a new wave of not better, but yeah, different cinema coming in from the usual commercial cinema. I mean that's there to feed the belly, but for the soul, yeah, we can try to be different, but there has to be an equilibrium somewhere. So yeah.
So how would I like to change the whole YouTube space or the online content space? I feel that in India, not many people know or even care about the online content space going forward. But it's a huge untapped market here, and the fact that individuals can pick up a camera and share their point of view, their perspective, I think that's just huge in the whole personal branding phase, and I think that that's going to go a long way in the future. And another thing people don't talk about much is how even audio, the audio format is going to be a huge hit in the next decade. That's it, yeah.
Okay, in today's world, like in today's day, the photography, the kind of job, like if you just want to be a photographer, the kind of job that you get as a photographer is mostly the commercial lines, for example, music photography, or portrait photography or wedding photographers. So there are some unconventional like people who want to just do travel photography or let's say automobile photography for that manner. So they don't get to do that because there's no particular opening for that job. You get it? What I'm trying to say? So people like us who want to do something unconventional, they have to start out doing something which is very much commercial and then get into the thing that they want to do it. And most of the time we still don't get the opportunity to get to do what we actually want to do. For example, like I want to get into automobile as well as travel photography. For that, I can't just graduate from college and start doing that. That's not possible because I won't get any job in that sector because there is no job in that sector in present situation. So I would like to change that. Get the line more diversified. You know what I mean? As I answered the previous question, I want photography to open up more, to give photographers more chance to indulge in new kinds of photography, new types of photography where they can make a living out of it. Because photography is not a line which can be, described in 3 or 4 cliched lines. It has to open up more. I know there are a lot of photographers who are doing this, but they don't like. There's no opening for such a different line, such as automobile photography. You need to get through some other line. I want there to be a direct link between the photographer as well as the subject they want to choose.
Okay, so it's also a very, very loaded question, and this is something like this is literally a life statement in one question. But I think cinema is one of the youngest art forms right now, and yes, I said art forms very deliberately because it's not always viewed as an art form. It's viewed more as a form of escapism or something you just do to entertain yourself. But it can be a lot more profound than that. And as it is a young art form, it's evolving, and it's evolving at a very fast rate because social media and different means of communication are changing how we perceive the world and how we in turn communicate with the world. So messages are getting crisper. Even though 180 characters used to 280 characters, messages are getting smaller and you have to give out your message quickly. And so our task as filmmakers and storytellers more than anything else is being able to use commercial elements like maybe a star cast, maybe music, maybe these alluring elements of cinema and use it to a more creative purpose. So our job as filmmakers now is to ride on this wave of evolution of the art form and make our messages more concise and because the art form is also evolving, we have to see where it takes us.
For me, I personally don't see the audience changing too much in the near future. I think for me it's more about the technological advancements, because as you have new technology coming in, new ways to portray your story. I mean, that is where I see the future heading, because for me the audience will remain the same. Whatever they want will remain the same. It will change a little bit, but not that much. So yeah.
So where do I see YouTube or cinema? I don't think cinema will always be there. There's always going to be commercial and there's going to be all that artsy-fartsy shit that Arman likes. But for most people, I think the time is getting so quick, people won't be able to consume cinema and just sit back and relax and enjoy and take in all aspects of it. I think more of it is going to be short form content, which people are going to consume more than cinema. And yeah, that's it. I think that's all where the online content space is headed.